In this world, the one thing your body needs to desperately restore your mind and spirit is actually the one thing that kills you. It sounds crazy, I know, but welcome to the nightmare world of Sleepawake, an immersive psychedelic horror experience from Eyes Out and Blumhouse Games. This isn't your regular jump scare fest. This is a terrifying descent into the mind where the lore is built on a single inescapable truth. Sleep is extinction. The game is set in the far future in what is believed to be the last known city on Earth, a crumbling dystopian metropolis ironically named the Crush. Civilization was first battered by the catastrophe known as the Swell, likely an ecological disaster that left the world outside the Crush's wall lifeless. But the real problem is what came next, a mysterious supernatural phenomenon called the Hush. The Hush is a force that causes anyone who falls asleep to vanish without a trace, leaving behind nothing but a shadow. And at this point, sleep is no longer rest. It is a death sentence. Our story is told through the eyes of Katja, a young survivor struggling to stay awake and trying to unravel the mystery of the Hush. Katja's motivation is twofold: personal survival and protecting the few people left who depend on her. This often means risking her life to deliver vital resources, like the anti-sleep solutions she and her father developed. To fight the inevitable exhaustion, Katja relies on the makeshift chemical infusion, a powerful anti-sleep eye drop derived from plants. The problem is, these solutions have brutal side effects, terrifying, full-blown hallucinations that blur the line between the city's grim reality and Katja's rapidly deteriorating mind. And this results to her fighting the inner war, psychedelia, and the fathom. Katja's relentless struggle against sleep means her reality is fractured. The game visually represents the psychological trauma with its intense psychedelic aesthetic. Filing cabinets dance, walls breathe, and familiar environments wrap into nightmarish dreamscapes. When Katja drifts or loses her sense of time and place, she is thrust into the fathom, a strange surreal place often described as a realm between life and death. The lore here suggests that even a brief moment of unconsciousness or fatigue isn't enough to be taken by the Hush. There's a different, more complex force at work here, tied to the surreal dreamscape that she must navigate. In this perpetual state of wakefulness, society has completely fractured. Desperation has created dangerous factions, each with twisted ideology on how to avoid the Hush. And there are two prominent groups that we will discuss, and one is the death cults. This group makes use of depraved and reckless methods to stay awake. Katja encounters cults like the Pain Eaters, who have developed a reverence for constant self-inflicted pain, believing the shock is the only way to avoid the peaceful oblivion of sleep. They use sadistic rituals and violence, making them one of Katja's primary stealth threats. Another group is the DTM paramilitary group. This is the total opposite of the death cults. They are an authoritarian force, a militarized police group that patrols the Crush. They represent the government's desperate attempt to maintain order and control at any cost, often arresting or eliminating those they deem troublesome, including cultists and independent survivors like Katja. Thus, Katja must navigate a city where both the fanatical cultists and the desperate law enforcement agencies see her as a threat to be avoided or eliminated. Ultimately, the story of Sleepawake is more than just staying awake. It is about solving the puzzles of this mysterious, distorted world to shatter the horrors of the past. The narrative is a psychological exploration of trauma, grief, and the human capacity for survival when faced with extinction. Katja's journey isn't just about brewing the next dose of eye drops. It is about confronting the deeper emotional core of what the Hush truly represents and what exactly happened to those people who vanished, including her own family lost in a previous disaster called the Swell. The lore of Sleepawake challenges Katja to question reality, sanity, and what she is willing to sacrifice to survive. It is a powerful blend of cosmic horror, psychological thriller, and intense character-driven narrative. Please, if you enjoyed this video, kindly hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell icon so you can get notified when I upload new videos like this, as I am desperately trying to hit 1K subscribers by the end of this year. And until next time, peace and love.
Incredible.